better watch out if your enemy's a road ahead of full prophecy to be the greatest feast the world has ever seen. I feed him every day like the bones clean. I feed him all the hate and he grows mean. He gets claws real big, pissed off quick, and if you cross him you might drop dead. Metaphorically, of course, settling the score, never getting bored, loves the blood and gore, always wanting more freedom from the source. They don't really understand until they feel the force departed. If you start shit, you'll be heartless in the darkness, torn apart quick, you left scars ripped, you'll be chewed up and discarded. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate. Adrenaline pressure, it's stormy weather, lightning, thunder, pouring weather. Yo, I'm a go-getter, try to do it like me, but I do it better. I got a mind that's clever, the beast inside is competitive as ever. I'm conscious, my subconscious, an accomplice to me. I promise the darkness, I can honest believe. But don't cross me, I might lose control of the lost beast. He's locked away inside with the key control by fight or flight. And this world ain't right, won't accept it. Negative energy, I expect it. Once it's in your mind, it's infectious. So fight for your life and reject it. You better give me space, I'm protective. My adrenaline spikes when I'm threatened. And if you stay in my way, I'm aggressive. Cause when there's no exit, I'll kill when I'm desperate.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, doing no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, yeah. Baby, I'm bad.
I just wanna stay bad, stay mad. Chip on my shoulder cause they treat me like an outcast. I ain't gonna take that, stay back. I'll be swinging hard till the hits come in all caps. I ain't gonna lay back, pray that someone's gonna help me. Ain't nobody like that. I ain't gonna wait, that's all fact. Give me one shot and I'll never get the throne back. I'm sick of being cautious, I'ma go cause something, can't stop this. I'ma steal everybody's lane, call it shoplift. Sick of hearing everyone complain when they thoughtless. Taste the pain, it's like candy canes. It makes me go change into a better frame, into a better name. Society's insane, we all live for fame, yeah. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only God wants you, better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gon' live it up. live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, I'm living up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad. I got cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, I'm living up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life. I'm crazy, I'm mad, do it no cap. Only got one, so you better go live it up. Cash in the bag, stadium packed. Baby, I'm bad, baby, I'm bad.
What is up, everybody? How are you doing? Hold on one second. I gotta send a message. Ooh. Alright, here we go. Alright, good. How's everybody doing? Everybody doing good? Everybody doing good? Copacetic? Yes? No? Maybe? Maybe? For the amount of editing I gotta do. Yeah, editing. Screw that editing stuff. Good, good, good. Ren's working. Aw, Ren. Okay, well, getting kind of cut tonight. Lyrics is talking to Mama Max right now. And what I saw of it, Mama Max was being Mama Max. Hopefully I'm going to be doing a stream on it either tomorrow or Wednesday. More likely Wednesday, because I'm going to be pulling up a lot of timestamps from a lot of different videos and tweets and stuff like that. It might be well, I can't say one and done because I've covered Mama Max before, but it might be my final one on Mama Max because it's getting tiring. You know, I'm getting very tired of the yearly things that Mama Max does. So, so let's see. What are we doing? We got people who are working. Midnight, I'm sorry that you had a horrible day. The weather is, I don't know. The weather's kind of cold. It's not too cold. It's not too cold for me. I don't mind the cold. I like the cold. All right, so what we're going to go over today is Willy Mac went on to the Tomfoolery show. And I'm not going to go through their conversation, which actually they had a good conversation. And I encourage people to go and watch it. Of course, it'll be linked in the description below after the live stream. Yeah, well, then a Hasan, I call him a stan, but a Hasan, Piker person went up there and argued with Willy, and Willy caught another W in my eyes. So that's what I want to watch. So, if you're down to react to that, put a 1 in the chat. Hell yeah. That's what I like to see. Oh, yeah. Yeah, hell hath no fury. Yeah, you're definitely cold. 18 degrees? Yeah. Alright. Oh, wait, wrong one. There we go. Alright, so that's tomfoolery right here. Here's the caller, and of course we know Willy. So, let's get started. And I believe this whole... their interaction is like 30 minutes. Yeah, it's not long.
Philly.
And fun fact, Aiko ends up calling in. But we're not going to get to the Aiko. That blast from the past.
Hey, what's up?
What's up?
How's it going, man? Oh. Yeah, I
I
can
hear you. Go on.
Good. Okay. Good. What's up, Willy?
Hey, how we doing?
I'm chilling.
Willy's so laid back. Bless his heart. I love me some Willy. He's so laid back. He'll talk to anybody. That's what I love about Willy. He'll talk to anybody.
Of course, Tom. What's up, bro? We talk a lot more often, I'd say.
Yes, sir.
So, Willie Mac, we got you here. I figured it would be best to ask you these questions myself because a few nights ago, Tom was going over your debate with Hasan, and I called in and sort of got in a quasi debate with Tom over, how well I thought you did in that debate.
Yeah.
But so if you got a few minutes, this might take like 10 minutes or so. I'm not going to keep you on, stay on here forever, but there's two main points I wanted to make. And
Hold on, I gotta speed this up. I can't. I've gotten to the point now. I can't listen to anything at normal speed hardly, unless I'm intently listening. Well, you know what I mean. I don't know.
the first one,
My ADHD is getting worse the older I'm getting. Oh, you know who that person is, Nuke? Who is he? Nuke, explain to me who he is. Because a bunch of people were in the chat going, oh no. Nuke's going, oh God, it's Philly. All right, I'll play until you say something.
one is about the video that like jumped all this off, that precipitated, like the one you released like a week ago, right?
Oh yeah, there was 2 videos, but yeah, I think it was the hour-long one was the big one.
Okay, shit. Well, I wanted to talk about the one called Hasan's horrible response and his radicalized audience.
Okay.
Yeah, that. So, there was a few points you made in there that I didn't agree with, but just to put all my cards on the table, like I've been called it. Yeah, can you hear me? Hello?
Yeah, my bad. My audio cut out for some reason. I don't know. Would you say there's a few points I made there?
Yeah, so there was a few points that you made in the video that I disagreed with.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah, so it's not so much your conclusion I disagree with, but there was a few points that kind of had me, just with
Okay, spit it out. Come on, let's go.
a few questions. So let's start out like this. So what was your purpose with the whole Hasan saga? Like, what were you trying to bring to light about Hasan? And like, I guess like the 3 main points you wanted to kind of.
The purpose was he was a big streamer that.
Hold on. I just realized. Wait a minute. I just realized that was all messed up in the game. Hold on. Okay. There we go. All right. Because I was like, wait a minute. Where's my screen? Why is it like full screen? Okay.
That was covering a lot of that has a history of covering breaking news, and he's gotten at least on the geopolitical
The Philly guy is amazingly dumb. Yeah, bro.
side it wrong consistently because the sources he's citing is like all this weird alt media that really is not that credible. Usually it's just tweets. And I guess I just wanted to document being like, hey, look at this guy,
And would you say that's like dangerous?
What's dangerous?
Like spread.
Okay, he's STV Philly. He's a content creator based in Philadelphia who mostly covers black issues and crimes, who's clashed with Destiny multiple times on stream. He's kind of annoying. I thought he sounded familiar, as in the name. I thought the name sounded familiar because I think I've seen him up on Destiny streams before. Okay.
Spreading
misinfo. Dude, hold on. If you're a big source of news and you got 20 or 30,000 people watching you for your news coverage, and you're constantly getting shit wrong, and your framing is entirely based around America bad, and that's as deep as you are, then yeah, I think that is a little dangerous.
Okay. Oh, that's understandable. That's for sure. So you're saying that spreading misinformation and being a propagandist, not necessarily like inherently being a propagandist, but his form of propaganda.
I mean, I think being a propagandist overall, if you're being a source of news, is seen as bad. Almost entire. It makes it sound like the government's paying you. It makes it sound like you're being paid to have your opinion.
I agree. Yeah. I don't think
Game in which Nuclear Winter literally just said who that is. It's STV Philly. That's the name. Thank you for the 2. Yeah, we already said who it was. It was STV Philly. Thank you for the 2, honey.
The way that news does propaganda, or the way that a propagandist would do news, I should say. I don't think that it serves many people.
Or are you talking about the white guy? The white guy is tomfoolery. The bald dude is tomfoolery. The dude on the bottom is STV Philly. That is tomfoolery right there.
Unless you're like already on their team. So I think I agree with you there. And then, so I guess my next question would be, so you say it's dangerous, right? And could you think of anybody else that that kind of does the same thing or worse than Hasan?
Does it worse?
Yeah. Like that has,
I don't know. I'd be talking a little out of pocket. I would say like Alex Jones is like kind of comparable. Like whereas like they're just going on about conspiracy theories half the fucking time there's break.
I agree. Hasan is like the left-wing Alex Jones. Yes. I actually agree with that.
News.
Yeah. Okay. All right,
but I mean, like again, like I don't have all these guys documented out. He's the one I researched.
Oh, understandable. So you're saying that, yeah. So I got you. I'm not asking like, well, why didn't you do this person? Why didn't?
And Hasan's hypocrisy is amazing to me. Absolutely amazing. Someone who actually, oh God, I remember with Hasan, I watched, the Austin show where they have the, not Kick or Keep, because that's Destiny and Quanto's show. The show where they name the price. I think that's the name of it. Name the price or whatever. And this girl was wearing like fake Gucci or whatever on the headband or something because she was dressed up for the show and they, bring people up. Hasan was so like, the way he was talking about like clothes and stuff like that, it's like he's very bougie. Very, very bougie. That's funny coming from someone who preaches socialism but benefits greatly from capitalism. I'm just saying. That's very, and he was very condescending on that show. Because I love watching that show. When he uploads it on YouTube, I love watching it. But it's like, bro, like, do you have to act so smug? Like you're above everybody because you know style? Like, what the hell? Ugh.
And you do this first. I was just wondering like where your bar for like dangerous is. Okay, so you said Alex Jones is another person that you would, put in the same ballpark as Hasan.
What's up, Lexi?
I'm not really here to argue like to defend Hasan. So that's I just wanted to see where you were coming from. So now I'll get into like my main disagreements with the video.
Okay.
So all right, so there was a part in this particular video that you
Yes, always shout out to the lurkers.
That Hasan, so you claim that Hasan said that Gideon was whitewashing history and that
he did
Hasan
say
was
that.
being racist in his rhetoric. I'm paraphrasing, but basically that's what you were trying to say.
I mean,
He absolutely did say that.
That's not what I said. He said that word for word. Right? He
so
said that he was whitewashing.
Right. So Hasan says Gideon is whitewashing history, and then you show a clip of Gideon
whitewashing the KKK.
Excuse me, whitewashing the video, the KKK in that video. Excuse me, not his video. Yes. Yes. I want to be very precise in my words. And then so Gideon says, I cannot put that connotation of the most racist town in America on this town, right? And then you come back and you say, now this is a quote that I wrote down. You said, Hasan didn't like Gideon's findings, so he frames him off rip as a white apologist.
Yes.
Then you say, then Hasan says the part about how Gideon is whitewashing history. And then you say that Hasan's moving the goalpost, right? And then, so just so we're clear of what we're talking about, Gideon made a response video to a video called The Most Racist Town in America. And Gideon's point was to go to that town and show that, look, guys, not everybody in this town is racist. Look, I've come across this person.
Well, no. Hold on. That's the point of, that was the result of Gideon's findings. I don't think his point was like to set out and do that.
Okay.
No, I think his point was to actually go to the town and see how racist the town was according to his experience. When I watched that video, because I could have sworn I did it here on this channel. I could have sworn I did it on this channel, and I want to say it was an upload. I don't think it was members only. I can't remember. There's been so many damn live streams. Okay, I'm getting older. Leave me alone. No, but his point was to go to the town and see for his own experience how racist it was. You know?
For instance, if you went to that town and everyone was calling them N-word, like the the original video claimed, then I think Gideon would have made a video about that. It's just the result of his research.
Fair enough. All right. So, and then Gideon comes to the conclusion, like, I cannot put that connotation on this town.
Mm-hmm.
But the history of that town is documented, right? And then, so
where's the documentation? What do you mean?
Okay, hold on. The history of that town is documented, right? Like history's never been wrong. Let's be honest. Like history's never been wrong. Like we never taught the wrong history. I have one word for you. No, actually several. I have several words for you. Christopher Columbus. Thanksgiving. In parts of the country, you were even taught how the Civil War. You were taught differently about the Civil War depending on what state you grew up in. Like, documentation don't mean shit. I'm just saying, documentation don't mean shit. You literally have generations of people who believe that they ate turkey for Thanksgiving in the first Thanksgiving. You have people who actually believe they ate turkey. Why? Because that's what they pushed. I can't remember what year it was, but that's what they pushed to get it out there and have them sell it. They didn't eat turkey. And let's not even talk about what really happened at Thanksgiving, okay? Let's not even talk about what the real connotation of Thanksgiving was, all right? So let's not talk about documentation because a lot of that shit it's fudged. And you get told story year after year, generation after generation, the wrong shit gets told all the time, okay, bro? Yep. Exactly, Rita. Exactly. I was taught in Virginia schools and schools that the Civil War was the war of Northern aggression. Yup. It's short. Yup. Same here. You can thank the Daughters of the Confederacy for that one. And it got worse the further down south you went. Oh, I celebrate it too because you know what? The way I look at it, it was something that became a holiday that you can actually turn into a positive out of something that actually bad happened. I just wish they would actually teach what actually happened, Natanya. But now, you know, we can take the day and, you know, celebrate with your family and celebrate being around your family and stuff like that, you know?
Well, there's articles on.
It wasn't Willy that showed that. I mean, Willy did show that, Lexi, but so did Gideon. Gideon actually went to the town over to meet with the KKK people.
On like the history of the town. I mean, even the town's Wikipedia page goes into their like history of racism and how it's like a sundown town and how.
Pickle, I don't know why you're mentioning Warren Jeffs. I have no idea why you're mentioning Warren Jeffs. Okay, that's a FLDS. I'm talking about like documentation, like mainstream documentation with Pickle.
Even the town's Wikipedia page goes into their like history of racism and how it's like a sundown town and how the population is like 99% white, which in and of itself isn't a problem, but it's like what how they treat those you know few black people that do live in that town. And you know there's article after article that goes into how you know the town is very notorious for you know either race riots or like extremely racial incidents that kind of shun black people away from this town, right? Mm-hmm. And okay, so and then you see in the video called "The Most Racist Town in America," you see the kind of like now, admittedly it's cut up and it's a 2-minute video, like you pointed out.
Yeah, can we set the framing here? The framing of this is there was a viral video that got 12 million views called the "I held a BLM sign in the most racist town in America."
Yes.
Right. The video is 2 minutes long, and the video is framed as if everyone's driving by is just calling him the N-word. That's what the video is, and that's the expectation that's on the town. That's what Hasan watched. That's what Gideon watched. That's what was viral. So Gideon's finding is, or question is, if I go to this town, will it be this way?
Exactly. It was based off of personal experience of Gideon going to that town himself. It wasn't based off of what other people saw. It wasn't based on other people's writings. It wasn't based off of other articles or documentation or anything. It was based off of his findings. Hello.
Hasan gets frustrated because Gideon, upon arriving and like just walking around and doing his stuff, is like, bro, this is not at all how that video is depicted. So calling this the most racist town seems a little bit silly. I think that's fair because that's his experience in the town.
Exactly.
Right? If Hasan was citing Wikipedia pages about the town's history and that's where his argument was coming from, I'd say that that's a different criticism. But if you watch Hasan's videos, or his streams, I should say, he's not doing that. It's not him citing these Wikipedia pages. He just cites the 2-minute video that went viral, and then he gets mad at Gideon for not carrying that narrative.
Exactly. That's exactly it. He wasn't reading the history of the town, the documented history of the town. You know how many towns and cities have a documented history of that? A lot. A lot. It doesn't mean that somebody would have that experience today if they went there.
So I'm just going off the clips that you showed in the video. I'm not going off of anything else except for your video and the way you present it.
Right. But I'm saying, like, you brought up all the Wikipedia clips, and I'm saying, like,
no.
That's not really
okay.
what.
So Hasan says he says that just because the town doesn't yell slurs at every black person they see doesn't mean it's not racist, right? And you framed that as like his entire as his argument against Gideon. Like that was the clip you showed. Right. So okay.
Yeah.
So
Hasan's argument from that stream is racism can be hidden. So like a lot of racist white people aren't being openly racist. But what Gideon's set out to discover, or what Gideon set out to see, is the video that went viral true? Is the video of that 2-minute video of people being blatantly, openly, and aggressively racist? Is that true about this town? So like so Hasan has now shifted the goalpost in real time, changing to what video. Like he changes the interpretation of what Let me rephrase this in a way that's simple. The video that Gideon's trying to research is people being openly and aggressively racist, saying the N-word, right?
Yes, from what I saw from your video.
Gideon's going to study that, and now Hasan, since Gideon has not discovered that and says that's a bad rep for the town, Hasan's now shifting the goalpost to, well, these people are all actually just doing it in private. Well, that's not really the same thing. That's not what, saying that Gideon's whitewashing it because he's not like secretly like finding these.
Basically, Gideon didn't go with Hasan's narrative, and here, fun fact, kids, if you don't go with Hasan's narrative, you're automatically wrong. And you're automatically something, whether it's racist, misogynist, or homophobic, trans, whatever. You are automatically that if you do not agree with Hasan. And that is the whole problem. Gideon did not agree with Hasan, so all of a sudden, Gideon is whitewashing the KKK, and somebody in my chat made a really good point. How in the hell can you even whitewash the KKK when these people are like the whitest of the white? I mean, these are like, we are superior type white people. How are you even whitewashing that? That makes no damn sense. Literally. I mean, what?
Like cult groups in private. That's not really.
Let me ask you this. That's
not what he set out to do.
So in Gideon's video, did he describe the history of the town and like the accusations and like everything that, like the history of the town, basically? Like all.
I don't think so. I think it was purely to like I've said, it's purely to research the viral video. That's the entire thesis of the video.
Yeah,
video.
In Gideon's video, he went to a Walmart, he went to a cafe, and he was trying to find the leader of the KKK, the guy who always gets written about. But the guy, when he gets written about him, when they write about the leader of the KKK in that section or whatever, when they write about him, they always attach him to this one town, when in fact he actually lives outside of that town. He doesn't live in that town. He lives in part of another town, but every time they write about the guy, they attach him to this particular town. So Gideon went to Walmart, he went to a cafe, he was looking for this dude. He ended up finding a group of kids that ended up taking him there. But yeah.
Oh, and that's it.
And then he said, I cannot put that connotation on this town. That was Gideon's quote that you showed in your video. That the town is
That's
not
what
racist,
he
or the most
found.
racist town
He's
in
allowed
America
to say that.
Yeah.
That video was a bad representation of the town. That's Gideon's argument.
Yeah, and his okay. Right. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And so Hasan's point was that, right, like if we're being fair, his point was that just because you didn't experience this particular thing on this particular day does not mean that the town is somehow now not racist, right? Like, I don't think.
Bro. Okay. Fun fact for the stupid people in the back. You're going to find racist people everywhere. I don't care what city you go in. I don't care what state you go to. You're going to find racist ass people everywhere. They're like cockroaches. They're everywhere. I don't care where you go. Obviously, Gideon is not saying no one in that town is racist. Because I'm pretty sure that town has racist people. Because racist people are everywhere. I mean, what? I mean, Jesus, Lord, we all know that. Damn, he's not saying... Oh, my God. Oh, people are so dumb. Oh, God.
I think that this is too hard of a concept to understand. Of course, Gideon's given anecdotal evidence. Of course, there's other persons giving anecdotal evidence. But
what kind of evidence did Hasan give? Besides the 2-minute video. What kind of evidence did Hasan... Did Hasan get his ass up and go to that town? Did he? Did Hasan get his ass up and go to that town? No. So what kind of fucking evidence did Hasan give about that damn town? Nothing. He didn't give shit. 2-minute video. And then he bitched about Gideon's video. That's what he did. I mean, what? Yes, Hasan pretty much said, trust me, bro. Exactly. That's exactly what he did, Ninja. That's exactly what he did. Get the fuck out of here.
There's a little bit more to that than just
You're
like
saying, I'm sorry, you cut out on Discord one more time. You said it just because...
I'm sorry.
Does not mean. You said does not mean. I didn't
okay,
hear
so
after
just...
that.
Wait, what part did I cut off?
He said that they both have anecdotal experiences, but just because this person had an anecdotal experience where it wasn't the most racist doesn't mean that they aren't actually the most racist. He's saying there's more context outside of just these two YouTube videos.
Again, you're doing the Hasan thing, though. You're doing the Hasan thing right now, where it's not what Gideon was there to discover, right? Like, when people saw that video, they were expecting it to be the most racist town. Like, they were expecting people to be blatantly saying the N-word to him, because that's what that video portrayed.
Yes! Exactly, Willie! Exactly! That's exactly what people expected to see. That Gideon would go up in there and people would be staring him down and calling him the N-word outright and just being blatantly gross towards him. And fun fact, that didn't happen. Not saying nobody gave him any looks. I'm sure there were people who did. Because again, racists are everywhere.
Now, if you're going to go ahead and like do a deep dive study and argue it's the most racist town because when you poll people privately, they're different, then sure. But Hasan didn't do that. Hasan was just mad that the narrative of this town.
No, I think you guys agree. I think you guys agree because you just said like.
How do we agree?
Because, well, let me ask you this: Do you think that just yelling the N-word at every black person you see is the only way a town could be racist?
No, that's not. Dude, you need to listen. It is not. That is not Gideon's argument. That is not what
his argument was that he
did not
experience. He did not experience anybody yelling slurs at him, basically.
Therefore,
this town is not
right.
Okay.
Okay, hold on.
Yes.
Is your question? Is your question that even though he didn't experience a bunch of people yelling the N-word at him, it could still be the most racist town in America? That wouldn't change it, and that like.
Well, yes, but I'm also going off of Willy Mac's argument in the video was that that Hasan was just.
So basically, he's up here just trying to argue just for argument's sake. Because I feel like he doesn't even know what he's saying.
Framing Gideon off rip as a white apologist. That's what.
He was.
Okay, but he wasn't.
He did.
But he wasn't though. He explicitly went into detail onto why.
He said he was white.
Gideon is wrong.
KKK. Do you not feel like that is doing that? I don't get it.
Okay, so right, so I don't. Okay, do you know about this town, Willy Mac? Like, I just don't want to like.
No, dude.
Sourcing shit on you. Do you know anything about this,
though, bro?
No, I got you. I got you. Hasan, his point of his video was to debunk Gideon's video, and the point of Gideon's video was that he did not experience the most racist town in America as the first video laid out. He did not experience that.
Exactly. That's the only point. So,
okay, so do you not see how that's... Wait. Let me...
We're here. We're at the disagreement. We're at the disagreement.
Yes, we are.
Okay.
Yes. Do you not see how... Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
You're now.
You see Willy's patience going? You see Willy's face when he tilted his head? Willy was like, his patience was about to leave. Willy's patience was about to leave his body. He just did that quick side tilt. I was like, ooh, Willy's
saying that secretly in this town, or not secretly, but you're saying like there's other ways this town could still be the most racist town, right?
Yeah, there's other ways.
I'm saying that's true. Sure. I don't know. That could be true. But I'm saying now what we're doing is we're talking past completely what Gideon's thesis was. We're now going like beyond what Gideon set out to do. So now this is going into like a path of irrelevancy where it's like none of this shit really matters because that's not what Gideon was trying to discover. He was debunking A, and now you're going farther and saying like, what about B? It doesn't go to B. And if Hasan wants to go and put in the research to see if B is true, he can do that, but he doesn't. Instead, he gets mad that Gideon's discovery wasn't what he wanted it to be. So now
bingo! Right there. That's exactly it. Hasan he did not go into more research. He was just pissed off that Gideon was saying the opposite of him. Because remember, kids, Hasan is never wrong.
Now he's just calling him racist and coming up for new excuses why this town is racist.
He called him racist?
He doesn't know.
He called Gideon racist?
No, he's saying he's whitewashing. My bad if I misspoke. He's saying he's whitewashing the KKK. The town. Like he's now like putting Gideon's work in a bad light simply because he's mad that Gideon didn't say these people were all as racist as the one video depicted.
And I do think the implication is that Gideon is like an Uncle Tom.
Yeah, he's essentially saying Gideon's an Uncle Tom is what he's.
That's exactly what he did. He literally all but said those two words together. He was basically calling Gideon an Uncle Tom without saying the words Uncle Tom. That's exactly what Hasan did. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. That's exactly what he did. What's up, Maggot?
He's like putting out there in that video.
Well, so
Natanya, you know what? I agree with you. And it's funny that they were talking about like being racist in the background or whatever. Hasan likes to do, I think he shows it in this way, Natanya. Hasan shows that by overstepping. I think he oversteps too much. He talks like an authority on things that he has never lived through, nor do he knows what it's like. Yes, you've been spotted, Maggot. I think Hasan shows that by overstepping. He oversteps way too much. Honestly.
Okay, you'd have to draw a lot of inferences to get there.
In my opinion, of course.
I think he
okay, hold on. We're saying a black guy is whitewashing the KKK. I mean, you don't have to draw many inferences.
But he was, though.
He was not.
You are saying he's.
He absolutely was not. This man can't give his own experience. I mean, if you went there and you had a different experience than what Gideon had, then you would have an argument, and that's fine. But Gideon did not have that experience. So who are you to tell Gideon what his experience should have been? Because that's basically what everyone is doing in this fucking situation. Hasan and this dude, they are basically telling Gideon, nah, that wasn't your experience. Your experience can't be right. And that's bullshit. That's absolute bullshit. I don't know. I mean, Aiko went in later, but we ain't going over Aiko. I don't give a fuck what Aiko said. I don't care.
He's an Uncle Tom, though.
No, I'm not. I never said that. No, those are two different things.
What's the other interpretation there? What's the good faith interpretation of what Gideon's doing there? He's just so stupid. He doesn't know.
No, he has a white audience, and he wants to appeal to his white audience, and he wants to.
You think Gideon's audience is just all these white people? And like,
well, in percentage wise,
this is so silly, dude. Now we're getting
wait, is it silly or
yeah,
is the point you were making in your video was that Hasan was being unfair to Gideon because he took his video out of context. That's basically what you're saying, is that he made Gideon's video appear to be something that it wasn't, or that wasn't even the goal of it.
I'm saying he started bad faithing and talking past Gideon's thesis. and started like applying shit that wasn't what Gideon set out to do.
Exactly. Another Hasan stand, and Hasan and that stand is living proof of birds of feather flock together and respectfully anyone would do. I lived in another country. Okay. Nuclear winter. Oh, Philly. Yes, Luma. That's basically a man telling a woman their period experience isn't correct. True. True. And fun fact, it depends on woman to woman to woman, their experience with it. Because it's not all the same experience. Okay? Thank you very much. What's up, Nathan? L stream, why are we covering a gender? Well, if you don't like it, AR, you can leave. How about that? How about that, AR?
To paint him in a bad light because he was mad he didn't call this town.
Wookiees, I will hide your ass right now. I will tell one of my mods to hide your... No, don't hide them. Do not hide, Wookiees. I'm joking right now because I know Maggot's in here and she's quick with the trigger. Okay? So, don't hide them, Maggot. But Wookiees, I will hide your ass. Ninja, you're going to get it too. You keep talking. Man, I'm about to hide about half of y'all.
Racist. Yes.
Okay, so so what you're doing right now is you're putting words, and I see people do this a lot.
I didn't
You're putting
put
words in his mouth. Yes, you did. You just said that he said that Hasan's racist and that he doesn't like the outcome of his video, and he's just mad because Gideon didn't report the way that he wanted him to. But he didn't say any of that.
If he calls him a white apologist, isn't that what he's doing?
Yes.
Okay, so, what else do you call
that's not what he's doing. He said exactly what it is that Gideon was doing.
Okay, then
like there's no other extrapolation.
He's just a white apologist.
He was white. He was. You said that that's what Hasan said. Hasan never called him a white apologist. He said he was whitewashing,
isn't it?
You said Hasan didn't like Gideon's findings, so he frames him off rip as a white apologist, and then you show a clip of Hasan saying that Gideon is whitewashing the KKK, and that was your proof.
Yeah, no.
Okay. If you're saying that a black man is whitewashing the KKK, you may not say the words white apologist, but wouldn't that be a white apologist? I'm just saying. Wouldn't that be a white apologist without saying they're a white apologist? See, Hasan is smart. He knows not to use certain words. He knows that he wouldn't have got away with saying Uncle Tom. And he knows he wouldn't have got away with saying white apologist. So we're just going to say that he whitewashed. Don't you think it means the same thing? I don't care, Pez God. You see what I'm talking about right now, right? Lyrics raid. Lyrics, thank you for the raid. I appreciate it. Thank you. But wouldn't that be the exact same thing? I think it would. Lyrics cooked Mama Max. I can't wait to watch it. I cannot wait to watch it because I saw Lyrics was talking to him and I was watching it for 15 minutes before we started and I was like, shit! I gotta do my live stream. So, but thank you. Thank you for the raid. Thank you. Kangalope, thank you for being a member for 8 months. I appreciate it. Are we going against Hasan Piker? Always, gamer. Always. It is a never-ending war with Hasan Piker. Oh, Muda went on too? Hell yeah. I can't wait to watch. I'll go back and watch it. Thank you, Pez God. I appreciate you letting me on. Let me on. Oh my God. Letting me know. Kangalope for $4.99. Thank you, dear. I appreciate the super sticker. Yeah, I'm definitely going to watch it. I can't wait. As soon as I get done with here.
There's two different. I might have to rewatch that, but it's the same thing, isn't it?
It is.
No, watching the KKK sounds way worse than being a white apologist.
Bro, if you're saying you're whitewashing the KKK, you are basically calling him a white apologist. Bro, okay? I need you, STV needs to chill the fuck out and stop standing for Hasan so hard. Don't stand somebody so hard where you start making up shit. Because that's exactly what you're doing. You're making up shit, bro. That is basically what Hasan was saying.
Apologies.
I don't know which one's worse or not, but that's not what he said. And what you're saying he said is not what he said. And actually what he did say.
Okay, what did he say then? What am I swear
he said that Gideon is whitewashing the KKK.
But that's the same thing! It's, oh my God! First of all, one, how can you whitewash the KKK? All right? How can you whitewash? We all know they're bad. Okay? We all know they're bad. So you're basically saying a black man whitewashed the KKK. What are you saying? You're basically calling him a white apologist. You're basically calling him an Uncle Tom. The concept is not fucking hard. Stop trying to stand for Hasan so much that you're literally making up shit. That's why you started to giggle a little bit about whitewashing the KKK, because you knew your ass was caught, bro. You knew your ass was caught. You knew as soon as the words left your fucking mouth, you knew Willy had a point. You just want to argue, and just to be able to say that you argued with Willie Mac for Hasan's sake, for your Lord and Savior Hasan Piker. That's it. That's it. I mean, damn, so much Hasan dick in his mouth. For real. For real. That's exactly it.
Well, that's terrible. Though. What are we talking about? I don't get it. I don't get your point.
That is I admit that is bad, but that is not calling Gideon an Uncle Tom but that's not even my point. My point.
Okay, let me tell you something. This is where it's ridiculous to me, because they both agree that to be racist, you don't have to. It's not just saying the N-word out loud. Okay, being racist. It's not just saying the N-word, all right? There are other ways of being racist, all right? Just like saying that Gideon whitewashed the KKK, there are other words that you could use instead of using the words whitewash KKK. And a couple of those words would have been Uncle Tom or white apologist. Because all three of them would have been in the same spectrum. I'm just saying. So your point about racism, and there are other ways of being racist without saying the N-word, yes, you are correct. But that also goes to the whitewashing of the KKK too. There's other ways of saying things without actually saying them. It works both ways.
Point is that
I don't understand how you think it's not calling him an Uncle Tom, but let's just move past it.
Okay. All right. Then you said Hasan was being racist because he said that's the most Caucasian thing I've ever heard in my life, in response to somebody making the comment of, Gideon's video of bringing racial harmony is somehow racist. And then Hasan says that's the most Caucasian take I've ever heard in my life, right?
Yeah.
And you said that he's being racist by saying that. Because
he's literally like saying the only way you could have that take is if you're a dumb white person.
No, okay. Tom, maybe you can correct me if I'm wrong. Have you ever said that's the whitest thing I've ever heard in my life?
Yeah.
I have. I can sit here and tell you right now I've said it. I've said it to plenty of people. A matter of fact, I think I've done it on live stream. I've said it. I mean, okay.
But he's being hateful when he means that. He's not just making a joke, bro.
So now the argument is that Hasan hates white people?
I mean, when he sits there and goes, you Anglo-Saxon.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think Hasan hates poor people. I'm going to be honest with you. I think Hasan is a very privileged, don't give a fuck motherfucker. That's what I think. I think he literally looks down on people. Just saying.
Accent filth scumbags. Like, yeah, it's like, I would argue, like, yeah, I think he's kind of a dick. I think he's got some weird shit going on there, yeah.
Okay.
There is
it's
like
literally
kind
a slide
of
in the video. The slide in the video is like, he's kind of racist, bro.
What I think of is like the kind of like pattern from the left where we see like Candace Owens, Jesse Lee Peterson, like these people who tend to fall more on like the white side of the arguments, and then they label them as white apologists or things like this. And even Hasan has a history of getting into it with people like Irrelevant for saying he's okay with Destiny saying the N-word, and that I think he literally called him an Uncle Tom, maybe. I could be wrong, but pretty much like
I don't think
did
so.
that back then a while ago. So it was.
And you know what? It's our relevance. You know what? If our relevant don't have a problem with it, then he don't have a problem with it. Who are anybody to tell him that he has to have a problem with something? That's that bullshit.
I think that's kind of like might be the assumption people make.
I mean, if you watch the original video, there's a whole thing about all the just unhinged shit he says about like just being an Anglo-Saxon dirtbag, and the Anglo-Saxon mind is subservient and shit like that. And he's not really joking. Like, he seems kind of serious. But I mean, I don't think it's that serious. I don't give a shit if he fucking hates white people. Whatever.
Okay. All right. Like I said, I don't want to stick on this point too long. I just want to be clear of what I was.
Okay, there's Aiko. Apparently, he did say that. He did talk about All Relevant like that. Aiko would know. She's friends with All Relevant.
Saying, you framed it as Hasan was, you said that Hasan was framing Gideon as a white apologist.
Yes. I mean, there's no doubt. Yeah.
Yeah, but really what he was doing is saying really what Gideon was doing, which was going to this town that has been deemed the most racist town in America, and sitting there and saying, nobody was racist to me, so I conclude that this town is not racist. And
he didn't say that. Oh my God. You know what? I tell you what. You know what? This is what I think. I think that if y'all want to prove Gideon wrong, then get your ass up and go to that town yourself. Do what Gideon did. Get your ass up, get off your fucking gaming chair or whatever it is you sit on to fucking stream or make videos. Get off your ass and go to that town your damn self. And why don't you put in the work? Grab a little camera crew, somebody to hold the camera, maybe somebody mic, depending on how techie you want to get with it, and get off your ass and go there yourself and do it yourself and prove Gideon wrong yourself. I'm just saying. Yeah, exactly, Okami. Bruh, he never said that. He went to speak to a lot of people about the town's history until he met some of the people in said group. Exactly. That's exactly what he did because we watched it on this channel. That's true, Rad. It would require work from them. 100%. And here's the fun part. Here's the fun part about all this. This guy's opinion, he's absolutely allowed to have his opinion. 100%. Hasan is also allowed to have his opinion. But guess what? People are also allowed to have the opposite opinion of theirs. It's a never-ending cycle. It's a never-ending fucking cycle.
What he's doing is on-the-ground journalism, right? Like actual on-the-ground journalism.
So was the first person that did the
video. All right, the first person's insanely cut up video, dude. You have no idea what the context is going on around that video.
Mm-hmm.
That's the point. That video is viral, and you can interpret that. It's like, well, what was happening there? Was he really just standing there, and all these people were screaming the N-word at him? So that's what Gideon went to discover. That's what made Gideon's video so interesting.
So wait, you're asking, was there?
You know what? I might even link Gideon's video in the description too, because honestly, that video was really good. And I don't like Gideon. I don't like watching Gideon. Well, I don't know. He's on this Christian kick now. He's on a Christian arc now, so I don't know what he's doing now. But back then, I never really cared to watch Gideon's stuff. But that video was actually pretty good. I actually enjoyed watching it. Well, actually, Hasan did do that. Hasan, because that slur that they were calling Destiny for a while is actually a slur. It is actually very bad to be called that word, especially with Cubans. It's very, very wrong to call somebody that.
There's something in the first video that they didn't show that happened, but to Gideon's video, it's not the same question. It's Gideon is showing what actually happened. That's what
Gideon's video is like an hour-long documentary. where he provides like sufficient context of what's going on. It's not like a 2-minute.
No,
like,
it was a really good
Yeah,
video.
and I've seen other documentaries on that town that state.
Well, those documentaries make a really good argument for why it's a bad racist town, right?
Okay.
Getting mad at Gideon for his findings is silly, because
exactly
stupid and childish. It's flawed. That's like coming.
You haven't explained how. You're just like it's bad.
Okay, if I go to Israel,
you know what else is childish? You know what else is childish? Simping for Hasan Piker in hopes to probably get in his orbit. That's probably childish too. Simping so hard for Hasan Piker in hopes that you get in his orbit. I mean,
if I go to Israel and nothing happens to me, can I now say that this is not a war-torn country, or that there's no conflict going on because I didn't see anything? I went to the nice part.
If the video,
hold
on. If the video if there's a video that goes viral and it's like average day in Israel, and it's everyone just fist fighting in the street and lighting each other on fire, and you're like, holy shit, that's crazy. I gotta go see what this is.
Damn right, Ren. And you know what? Ren? I wear my Drama Farm hat with pride. With absolute pride. And I appreciate Willy getting all these W's across the Hasan universe, because I get to stream about it or make videos about it. I love it. And I will continue to farm. E-I-E-I-O. Just saying. Banana, you have a good day. Oh, you know what? He might be a good guy. I don't see it. But, Banana, you are always welcome here. There is no real hate in my heart for anybody. Well, no, I can't say for anybody. I do have hate in my heart for some people. But, okay? I'm just really aggressive. Oh, that's fine. I don't expect Hasan to notice me. I only have 8K subs. I am a micro channel. Why in the hell would anybody notice me? So, that's cute though, Rad. Thank you for coming by. I really appreciate the view. You have helped me by like typing in the chat or whatever. You definitely helped with the algorithm to kind of push it a little bit more. Thank you. We love haters here. You know what? Hearts in the chat for the haters, because we love haters. Hearts in the chat for haters. We love them. Hell yeah.
Is like, and you go there and it's not. It's like fucking normal. Well, then yeah, then your video has a good finding. Then you're kind of like, that's a good video. Yeah, you're proving that this isn't every day.
Oh my God, Jessica Pizzle. A wild Jessica Pizzle appeared. I forgot about this. Okay, let's see how Jessica Pizzle is in different communities. How do Hasan fans excuse his behavior so much? Flip Hasan's statements about Anglo-Saxons and whitewashing the KKK to the opposite race, and I guarantee you they wouldn't be excusing it. Huh. Okay, side note. Can we talk about Jessica Pizzle for a second? What the hell has happened to Jessica Pizzle? Did she fall and bump her head? Because after her last break, she has come back as, like, she's different. I think she fell and bumped her head. But instead of doing bad, it did good. Like, it rocked her brain into, like, back to default. Like, she had a reset. I think somebody shut her off and then cut her back on. Yeah, she's kind of normal. Thank you, Nuke. Thank you. She's kind of normal now. I know, Banana. I know. Well, I mean, I ain't talking about all that. But yeah, she had a factory reset. Exactly, Harles. I don't know what it was. Jessica had a factory reset. I'm telling you, somebody unplugged her and plugged her back in.
Okay, Willie Mac. I came into this hoping that you weren't. And I'm trying to be nice here. I was hoping that you would think a little bit more critically than this. So
I just
Gideon
don't understand what you're disagreeing with me.
I don't understand how he's not thinking critically, though. I don't understand. Just because he goes against Hasan, he's allowed to have his opinion. I had the same opinion. Again, tiny channel, nobody noticed. I had the same opinion, and I watched Gideon's video on stream. And we watched I know I saw what Hasan said about it. I can't remember if I watched it on stream or not. But I remember it being bullshit. I remember it being bullshit. But guess what? People are allowed to have different outlooks. They're allowed to have different opinions. Hasan Piker is not all knowing when he's posted. Oh my God, Willie Mac got a W on Hasan just the other day on fucking Twitter. Just on Twitter the other day, he got a W on him. Because Hasan Piker goes off about a fucking tweet and come to find out the kid was part of a murder. I mean, bro, what? See, what happened was, after the microdosing motion craziness, we all experienced Pizzle brand of crazy wasn't so bad. And Stan, I think you got it. I think you're right. Maybe we got the factory reset. Maybe that's what happened. We got the factory reset and not Jessica. Cankle Moore, I'm so glad I did this. You so glad you did what? What are you glad that you did? Cankle Moore, I don't know if I've ever seen you in my chat before. What are you glad about? Because I don't know you. You're not one of my regular chatters. No offense, by the way. I'm not trying to sound like shitty. I set up this show. Oh, okay. Yeah, Willy is a friend of this channel here. He's helped me out a lot in the background. Cool dude. Willy is a cool ass dude. Love me some Willy. All right, let's keep going.
God,
because Gideon is clearly trying to whitewash that town, and you're calling out Hasan for pointing out that's what Gideon is doing, and you're calling him like
it's just so
racist
bad faith
and shit.
to say that about Gideon. It's just you don't like his findings. If that's his findings, what do you want him to do about it? Should he lie?
Exactly. Exactly. The way Hasan went over Gideon's experience, it's like he's acting like Gideon was lying.
If Hasan doesn't like his findings, what should he do? Should he lie?
Well, Hasan is lying. That's exactly what I'm saying.
But he's not lying. That is what Gideon. But that is what Gideon did. He went to a town.
You haven't even explained how he did this,
because he went to a town. Because you said you didn't want me to bring up the history of the town and anything off of the video.
Yeah.
I'm just going. So from what you showed in the video, Gideon went to a town and didn't experience any racism, and then planted his.
Yeah, Banana Bro. Like how you tried to tell me you were Hasan's friend for 7 years. You think I forgot that shit already? Banana Bro, I notice everything, okay? Xylie is all-knowing. Xylie is all-powerful. I don't know if you know this about me, Banana Bro, but I'm the cabal leader, okay? Everybody knows that by now. And when I die and go to hell, Satan already knows I'm coming to take over. Just saying. Everybody knows that about me.
Flag and said, therefore, this town is not racist. And Hasan disagrees with that and says, okay, you're whitewashing the whole history of the town. Do you think he's just like making up that this town has a history of extreme racism? I don't think like any of us has ever seen before.
Hasan did not go through and add all this extra context for why this town is racist by pulling up Wikipedia articles. He just was mad that Gideon's video was that. If somebody else made a video being like, this is why the town's bad, and gives like this real big historical perspective, and then like talks about how like, all right, modern day it's different, but there's still like remnants of this here, and this is why this is the most racist town. That's a lot more logical thing to do than to see Gideon's video.
Oh, I didn't know Shadow Humor said. Wait, is Shadow Humor in my chat? Or did he say that somewhere else? I don't know. Okay. Xylie, you're not going to hell. There's some other people around here.
And be like, he's whitewashing
okay,
fucking
Juicy.
the KKK. I mean, that's insane, bro. That's because the most bad faith thing to ever.
Well, so let's say Hasan's already been over those videos.
Here. I don't want to go again.
Yeah. Let's say Hasan's already been over those videos. He's already seen the articles. He's already read them on stream. And now he thinks that there's pretty concrete evidence that this is a super racist town. But then Gideon comes out with his video and he thinks this is going to make it to where people are less likely to believe all of these other articles, all of these other videos. Do you think Gideon's video could do harm to all of the other information that people have put out there?
I don't. Yes. I don't, because I think it's his personal experience. How are you going to say that somebody's personal experience is going to have harm? It was his personal experience. It's not like he did a deep dive into the town. He literally just got his ass off of his gaming chair, traveled to that town, and asked people questions and interviewed people and talked to kids, talked to a waitress, talked to people in Walmart, talked to everybody and anybody who would talk to him. That's all he did. It's not like he did a deep dive of, okay, in 1908 or in 1808, this town, et cetera, in 1872, this town, et cetera, in 1903, this town. He didn't do that. All he did there was go there and have a personal experience. The fuck?
Willy,
what was the question? Can you go again?
Do you think Gideon's video would do harm to all of the other information and context that's out there about this town?
It keeps cutting out. Do you think Gideon's video would do harm to the world?
Not the world, but to all of the other information, all of the other videos, all of the other articles that people have put out about this town?
I don't know. It's just another perspective. I don't get why him.
Juicy, do you need 5 minutes in the corner? And I'm calling you Juicy on purpose. I know it's Jussie. Juicy, do you need 5 minutes in the corner? Because it looks like you need 5 minutes in the corner. If you need 5 minutes, let me know. I'll give you 5 minutes in the corner. You know I don't care. Just saying. Didn't someone basically baby talk or downplay his experience and act like they know black people's problems more than him? Yes, Luma, Hasan Piker did that. That's exactly what Hasan Piker did. That's what Hasan did. Luma, exactly what you just said is exactly what Hasan did. Steffi's like, I already listened from the corner.
Him showing his perspective and experience going to this town is bad. I just don't get it. If that's his experience when going to a town, that's his experience. I mean, is he supposed to lie? That's what I don't get. He's doing on-the-ground journalism. He's giving his experience. There could be reasons for why you're this isn't a complete conclusive view of this town entirely, but I don't think it's I don't think it's fair to be well, Gideon's video sucks because his experience isn't what I wanted it to be. That's
okay. So my main critique was with your coverage of that situation, not really who's right, who's wrong. It's just the way you framed it.
Oh, how did I cover it wrong?
Bro, you're lying. No. You don't get to say that. Oh no, sir. Oh no, sir.
So well, Gideon's video sucks because his experience isn't what I wanted it to be. That's
okay. So my main critique was with your coverage of that situation, not really who's right, who's wrong. It's just
Ooh, you lying. You are lying your ass off. You literally just told him he was wrong. What the hell? You know why he's saying that? Because he knows he lost.
The way you framed it.
Oh, how did I cover it wrong? He's framing Gideon as Uncle Katam because he's mad at Gideon's findings. That's it.
Okay, you didn't.
Maggot, if you're still here, Wookie needs 5 minutes. Or Jaded, Wookie needs 5 minutes. Wookie's getting 5 minutes in the corner.
Demonstrating that in the video. So let's just move on to the next.
What are we talking about? Okay, let's move on. You did not demonstrate that in the video. I strongly agree. I feel like you will not find people that agree with you on that at all. But go on.
Well, I don't base my opinion on how many people agrees with me. Is that what you?
Wookie, you got 5 minutes. I told you. I run this kingdom with an iron fist. One day y'all will learn. Wookie knows he's coming back. Wookie knows they're coming back.
to do, Willie Mac?
I'm
just find the most agreeable opinion and just go with that? Like, I don't give a fuck.
No, I don't. I think it's
why
like
would
the
you
problem
say that?
because I don't think you're coming from a logical place. I don't think you're going to convince anybody like with any sort of reason.
It's not my job to convince anybody. It's your job to convince me, and you didn't do a good job.
Okay,
that's
what's
my
the next?
Bro, shut the fuck up. Because you went in there already convinced on the opposite side. What do you mean it's his job to convince you? He don't have to convince you because quite frankly, who the fuck are you? I didn't even know who the fuck you were until one of my chatters had to tell me who the hell you were, and I've never seen your channel. Who gives a fuck who you are? Bro. And? He ain't got to convince you of shit. Remember, you were the one that called in. He didn't have to convince you of shit. You called in to talk to him. It's not like y'all showed up at the same time. It's not like it was set up to be a debate. You called in. He ain't got to convince you of shit. I'll be damned.
To convince you, bro.
Well, if you're making a video about how Hasan is bad in doing this, I would appreciate if you would demonstrate to me how he's wrong or whatever. And I don't think you did.
Like, dude, if you're gonna like
no, it's not. It's not if I'm going to like you're the content creator, and I'm also
you're a content creator too.
Content creator, so I understand what our responsibilities are, and it's not just to infer a bunch of stuff and no, if you want to prove a point, prove the point, and I just don't think you did that. Yeah,
I would say that
you suck,
if you have an audience of 100,000 people and you film a white sheep, there's going to be people that sit there and go, that is a black dog. Like there's just stupid people, and I would argue that your point. I just think you're talking from a dumb place here. We're just gonna have to agree to disagree on that.
Yeah.
Agree to disagree.
Like I don't think you can. I think you aren't making any sense, and I don't think there's
Philly,
a better
was
way
there
to
another
describe
point?
it.
Oh God,
like I said, I agree with a lot of the video, but there were a few points that I think were missing context. That being one of them, and then the second part was where you were talking about Hasan wouldn't respond to the Dylan Burns video. Okay?
Yeah.
Why didn't you include that Dylan and Destiny are friends, and also that girl Anna?
What does Dylan and Destiny being friends have anything to do with Dylan Burns actually going to the fucking Ukraine and being right there? And how he's actually getting off his ass and doing the content that he does. What the hell does Destiny have to do with it? Is Hasan Piker so fucking petty? Is he that petty? Is Hasan Piker a bitch? I mean, we already know he is. We saw how he was with Willy. But is he a bitch? Because Destiny is friends with Dylan?
Is a DGG or like a hardcore?
Why does it matter if they're friends?
Well, what do you mean?
Why does it matter?
Why does it matter if he's friends with Destiny?
Because what you said was that Hasan was just running from this video and running from this like narrative that
I'm saying
that he couldn't defend. Like he was wrong about the Ukraine war, and there's a bunch of people in the video proving that he was wrong, and he was just so scared to engage with it that he
wrote them all off. He wrote off actual Ukrainians, calling the video psychopathic. When I think when you're talking about Ukraine and Russian propaganda, having actual Ukrainians that live there, their perspective is probably pretty valuable and can probably add to that conversation. That's my argument. And he writes it all off as psychopathic because they disagree with him. That's the silly thing.
So that's the disagreement. That's the disagreement. I don't think he dismissed it because they disagree with him. I think he, like I said.
No, they did yes, because they oh my God. He even treats his chatters that way. If they disagree with him, they get nuked from the chat. I sit here and I my chat gets shitty with me all the time, right? So they know they're going to put 5 minutes in a corner. It's like a joke, all right? Hasan literally cusses out his chat. Like, he's like 10 times worse than me. And that's pretty bad. Like, what?
I just gave you the reason.
Well, then why do you call it? Why would it be psychopathic for his words?
Deflection. He was deflecting.
What are you talking about?
I just think that would be important context to put in there if you're just saying like he's flat out dismissing it.
Why would that be context? If Hasan doesn't say that, how the fuck would why would it matter? Why does it matter if he was friends?
All right, I don't want to go into the whole history of Destiny and Hasan, but
no, hold on.
Either of these two content creators, it matters immensely.
Stop.
Like,
let's say they're best. Let's say Dylan's best friends with Destiny and Hasan and Destiny. I know they hate each other for whatever reason. I don't fucking know, right? They hate each other. Well, if Dylan's coming with a reasonable argument, and it makes sense, why can't Hasan just engage with that in good faith, and why can't Dylan just engage with that?
Well, you've been doing YouTube for 5 years, right?
Yeah.
So you know about like relationships with friends and relationships with enemies and whose critiques.
Yeah. I talk to people that fucking hate my guts all the time, dude. It's not a big deal.
It's not about talking to people that hate your guts.
I have creator friends or creators that I'm friendly with that can't stand each other. That they, under no terms and conditions, will ever like each other. What? You know what that is? That's some echo chamber shit he's talking right now. That's some echo chamber shit he's talking right now. He's talking about an echo chamber.
Guys, it's about like the motivations of the motivations behind the people making the video. And right or wrong, I don't think Hasan's motivation was that that these criticisms are just beyond reproach, and that he's just completely wrong, but he doesn't want to admit that he's completely wrong. And
why don't you think that he's got a pattern of behavior doing that?
It could be the reason. I just think. All right, so let me ask you this. I think this will clear up everything for me. Did you go into this video already hating Hasan when you were making this video?
No, I don't hate anybody.
Okay. But would you consider yourself unbiased?
Yeah, well, during the research period, I would say I'm unbiased, and then when I make the video and actually like write the script, I would say I am biased because I'm giving my opinion then. But I'm not unfair. I don't think I'm unfair. I think my conclusions are pretty.
Go ahead.
I think my conclusions are sound, right? I like do the research.
And you can critique people, and in my case, you can actually yell and cuss at people and not hate them. I don't hate Hasan. And by the way, FYI, anybody who tries to clip me out of context with that, hate is not a strong word for me. Okay? I tell my best friends I hate them all the time. I tell my friends I hate them all the time, and they know it doesn't mean actual hate. Okay? So, with that said, I can cuss about somebody, I can yell about somebody, I can get heated, I can get really passionate. It doesn't mean I hate them. Just saying. It doesn't mean I hate every single person I cover. That's still, Luma, that's an echo chamber. That's an echo chamber, Luma. That's exactly an echo chamber.
And then I form my opinion, and I think that's how everybody should inform their opinion.
Me too. I agree with you there, but I don't think you did a good job of presenting this video.
You got to name something, though. You got to.
I just named two different things. You disagree with me on both. I can move on to another thing if you want.
Well, sure.
Okay. Missing context. First of all.
Can I add to that Ukraine thing real quick?
Mm-hmm.
You said I'm missing context by not. Dylan made a video interviewing Ukrainians, showing them Hasan's take on Russia and giving them. Saying a lot of Russian propaganda, right?
Mm-hmm. Right.
And Dylan having Ukrainians speak on their own play, I don't think how is that like? And then like you're saying the missing context there is I need to say like Dylan is friends with Destiny, which like how the fuck would I even know that? And two, why does it matter? It shouldn't matter at all.
Well, I
don't get how that you're saying that I'm like missing context, and the context is Dylan's friends with a guy that hates Destiny, and now
this is why I only cover debate bro drama. And I don't cover, like, when they go talk policies and stuff like that. I don't cover that bullshit. I just hate the whole debate bro thing, but I love it when they get in drama, because their drama is messy as hell. I do love me some debate bro drama. Oh, my God. It is amazing.
That means his Ukraine video is
invalid. Also the main person being interviewed in the video is a DGGer.
What though? Is what she's saying?
Because they're more.
Hold on, bro. If Hitler comes out and Hitler says murder is bad, just because he's Hitler doesn't mean it's wrong? Or is Hitler right on? Is that a true statement? Like stuff can come from a bad person, right? This person can be a bad guy, but if they're right, they're right. You know, like.
Okay, so what do you think my criticism is? What do you think my criticism is?
Your criticism is that this person is a Destiny fan, so therefore. Hasan can't watch that video because that person likes Destiny, and that's a fucking stupid argument.
I agree.
Okay, so one, that's not my argument, and two,
then what is it? I'm confused here.
Okay, so you presented it as if Hasan didn't want to confront the facts of the videos simply because he knew he's wrong and that he thinks that these people are...
Banana bro, that's a hot take. Hitler is bad. Hitler is very bad. Very, very bad. Was a horrible person in history.
Just psychopathic or
That's what Hasan said. Those are his words.
Right. Okay. I understand that's his words. But as a fair, person, an unbiased person, could you think of any other reasons why he wouldn't want to address that video?
Am I supposed to read his mind? I got to come up with the reasons for Hasan.
You just did earlier when you said you just read his mind when you said he thinks Gideon is an Uncle Tom and he thinks he's
No, I didn't.
He said he whitewashed the KKK. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't. I don't know if I can finish this segment. I don't know. I don't think I can finish this segment. I really don't. Oh my god. I cannot with this dude. I cannot with this dude. Oh my god. I feel like I need a buddy to finish this. This is horrible. What the fuck?
He said he was whitewashing the KKK.
That doesn't equal Uncle Tom. So back to this.
In what world does that not equal Uncle Tom, dude? You're the only guy in the world that would think that. I don't know what you're talking about.
All right. Well, if we can extrapolate that, then you shouldn't find it so crazy to be able to extrapolate this, brother. Like you're trying to have it both ways. On one hand, you're saying,
what are you talking about?
Okay, if you would listen, I would tell you. On one hand, you're saying, I can't read Hasan's mind, right? So I don't know what he's thinking. On the other hand, you're saying, well, I can't, he's saying this, but like he could mean this. Like he's saying he never said Uncle Tom, but
bro, just because he didn't say, oh my god, anybody who has ever heard the wording of people calling other people Uncle Toms or people calling other people white apologists would literally use as a synonym of whitewashing. We all know that to be true. Why are you up here now making it up that it doesn't mean the same? Oh my god, bro.
You said that whitewashing the KKK, that's the same thing.
No, it's not, Willie. It's really not.
Okay, how can you do that and not be Uncle Tom? Can you explain that to me?
I don't think Gideon's an Uncle Tom. That's how. And he did. That's how.
How can you do that and not be an Uncle Tom, though? How is he not then?
Because an Uncle Tom is somebody who specifically caters to white people and their political
and you said his audience is all white. And keep going.
Wait, but that's exactly what you're saying he did with the KKK. Wait a minute.
Nothing.
Because an Uncle Tom is somebody who specifically caters to white people and their political
and you said his audience is all white.
That's what you said he did with the KKK, and you talk about his white audience. You literally just explained what you said about Gideon earlier in the conversation. What you just said is what you said about Gideon earlier in the conversation, about his audience, about the town, about everything. What? What?
And keep going. You are saying he's an Uncle Tom. That's exactly what you're doing. Do you realize that?
Now you're putting words in my mauth. Because
no. You said his audience is
whitewashing. It feels like saying whitewashing to an all-white audience is exactly what you just described. No?
Yes, you're calling him an Uncle Tom because that's what an Uncle Tom is.
No, Gideon went to a town and said, "I didn't experience racism, therefore there is no racism."
How am I doing this?
That in itself,
this is crazy,
bro. Do you think you? Okay, listen.
I do have another caller. We gotta.
No, let's go to the next point. Let's go to the next point. Billy, go to the next point. I don't want to kick you.
I didn't mean to interrupt y'all Glaze session. Go ahead.
Well,
oh my god! Oh my god! Bro, what he said at the end was exactly what he was talking about Gideon earlier, about him having a white audience, him going to the town, him whitewashing the KKK, and that he did that, which would be the agenda. The agenda would be the KKK. His white audience, also part of the agenda. Literally what he explained what an Uncle Tom was exactly how he was describing Gideon earlier in the fucking conversation. Bro, I'm glad you dipped out because you literally told on yourself and Willy literally pointed at you and fucking laughed as he should have. Holy shit. I know that's right, Mimi. I'd be scared too. Whoo, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. But okay, look, that is the tomfoolery show, and I am her. You know what? I'll go ahead and give it to y'all now if y'all want to go back and like put it in your watch later to watch it. The conversation before that between tomfoolery and Willy was actually pretty good. But that's the link to the tomfoolery show. To that actual video, and of course I'll have it in the description down below. But yeah, I would go watch it. I mean, Willy's on there. Yep, he ran. Have you ever talked to Tom? No, I have never talked to Tom, and he probably wouldn't want to talk to me, more than likely, because I am a loud, non-political woman with a lot of opinions. And I don't think Tom would like me. So there's... I don't think Tom would like me very much. Plus, I'm not political. Like, I mean, I am political, but I try not to show it on YouTube. Let's put it that way. Yep, I'll let you know, Kanklemore. I appreciate it, though. Thank you. I want to say sir because you're a PFP. So, thank you, sir. I appreciate it. Tom's too much of a feminist for this misogyny. True. I do have a reputation of being a misogynist. How I got that reputation, I have no idea because I can't stand pearly things. I wish she would, you know, brush her hair. But for some reason, I have a reputation of being a misogynist. I don't get it. Shout outs to being apolitical. Hell yeah. Like, don't ask me about the wars going on right now because I'm not going to give you an answer. I'll be like, war bad. Children dying bad. That's all you're going to get out of me. She hates seeing women succeed. Yes, yes. There can only be one. And it's me. That's it. Okay? There can only be one, and that's it. I'm the only woman that can succeed. Although there's bigger content creators out there that are women, but I'm coming for them. So. Zach, I love how I came in on Xylie saying people think she's a misogynist. It's true, though. There can only be one Xylander. Damn right. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed that. It was entertaining and brain dead all at the same time. That guy, I'm gonna have to check his channel out. I feel like I kind of want to look into that dude. What was his name again? Something Philly? STV Philly? Hold on, let me write that down. Isn't that his name? STV Philly? Yes, I hate everyone equally. Absolutely. STV Philly. Okay, I'm gonna have to go check him out and see what he's about. STV. Is it a V? Is it a V or a D as in dog? I think it's STV. Oh. My fucking chat. I hate y'all so much. I swear to God. I hate y'all so much. Y'all are some trolling. It's STV as in victory. Is Xylie a misogynistic? It's the way she massages and strokes the content. Shut up, Zach. Y'all are horrible. You know what? I'm done with y'all. I am absolutely done with y'all. Y'all have made me reach my limit tonight. I'm not dealing with it anymore. You know what? I don't even care if you keep it real anymore. Kick rocks! Muldoon, I saw that. You're next.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not fucking likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change, I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a fucking name, I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame, no I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness, I just wanna be greatness. Ain't no motherfucker in this world could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself and my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste, bitch, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate, bitch, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. And no, I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.